Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. In the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I have come here because I want your listeners to assist me. This is what I have been going through in my life. I joined Satanism not because I wanted to, but I joined Satanism because of this guy that I was dating, and he told me that if I was going to join Satanism, I was also going to make money. But it turned out that the guy was totally lying to me, and I really felt so bad to this very day because of the things that this man did to me. So this is where I am right now. Brother Nashi, please do not share my name and my phone numbers with anyone, because I know that there are a lot of people that really do not care. Even with the confession that I'm going to share with you, they'll end up saying that they also want to join Satanism, but it is something that I do not even recommend to anyone. Even my worst enemy, I do not wish them to join Satanism because of the things that I have experienced in life as someone that practices Satanism. It all started when I was working at this other hair salon. I then met a guy. The guy used to bring his girlfriend, and I did not even know that they were agents. And he later told me that when they would come to our salon, that woman, she would leave the spirit of Jezebel in the salon, so that when other women that we would do their hair, when they would come to our salon, we would also give them the same spirit of Jezebel. I was amazed by that, and he told me that, you see, in the saloons, that is why you see that there are women in the saloons that love to gossip, women that love to spread hatred amongst friends, and they are always gossiping against each other. They are always pretending as if they like each other, but deep down they resent each other. And you find people like that with the same character working in the hair salons, that they just love to know what are other people doing really. So he told me that it is the spirit of Jezebel that causes someone to be like that, and he told me that I had been selected to be one like a Satanist. And when he told me about Satanism, he told me about the good things, all the good things that can happen to you if you have joined Satanism. He never told me about the many sacrifices. He never told me about the pain, the hardship that you face as someone that is a satanic person. He told me that all of these things that I was going to do, it was going to benefit more, and it was going to benefit my family. By family, it meant my only brother that I slept with. He is the one that is still alive. He is a mentally ill guy. He roams the streets of Pretoria, and people think that he is someone who got addicted to nyaope, but I am the one that made him to become mad like that. I usually go and pick him up on a Friday, and I bring him to my house in Senton. I bath him, and then we sleep together from Friday, Saturday. Then on Sunday, he is the one who will say that, sis, it is time for me to go, because when he is with me, he becomes sober. It hurts him because each and every time when he would have ejaculated inside of me, he will start to cry, and he will say, but we are not supposed to do this because we are the same blood. You are my blood, I am your blood. Why are we even doing something like this? And he starts to cry, and when I see that he's giving me too much stress, then what I do is that I just blow at him. Then he will start to go mad. But when I am around him, I do not want to see him like grinning, basically him just being a fool. It really hurts me knowing that he is my blood. Even if the devil has entered into your heart, but sleeping with your own blood, it is not an easy task. You have to believe me when I say so. And when I was now dating the guy that made me to become a Satanist, he told me that it was all going to be easy. You just have to slaughter a cat after each and every 3 months, and then you drink the blood of that cat. All this is done because of the demon that lives inside of you. So this demon that lives inside of you, since it is a demon that came from hell, it needs the blood of a human being or the blood of a cat. So you cannot sacrifice a human being after each and every 3 months. So I was told that in order for me to be able to continue living as a Satanist without a lot of challenges, what I was supposed to do was that I was supposed to continue sacrificing cats. So I started making money. It was not even a lot of money, but I was living a sort of like a comfortable life. And then I started to see dead people that would come into my life. These dead people that I would see, mainly they were my relatives that would come and they would attack me. And they would come to attack me because they would say to me, why are you trying to sacrifice your mother? At that time, I did not even think about sacrificing my mother. That thought had not yet even entered into my mind. And then I returned back to my boyfriend and I told him that this was what was happening. I was seeing all of these dead people that were coming to me and they were attacking me, and I was told by my boyfriend that I was supposed to sacrifice my mother, and I had to sacrifice my mother whether I liked it or not. So then I sacrificed my mother. After I had sacrificed my mother, I started sacrificing everyone in the entire family, because now I had started sleeping with my brother, and he told me that the people in the family, they were going to find out that I had been sleeping with my own brother. So it was for my own good. Otherwise, my relatives, they were going to notice that this is what I have been doing. So I then decided to sacrifice my mother, my relatives, most of my relatives. I sacrificed them, and the way that they died is in accidents. You will just have an accident, even a simple accident. That accident will cost you your life, and that is how it all started. Now it is only me and my brother. We are the only ones that are remaining. So I have been told by my boyfriend that I'm supposed to fall pregnant. This is supposed to happen in the year 2027. I'm supposed to fall pregnant and have a child with my own brother. So this child, since it will be a child that will be born between siblings, then the woman that he will end up getting married to when he is all grown up, she will also be born from parents who are Satanist. The mom is a Satanist who is also sleeping with her brother. I don't even know her, but I was told that she is somewhere here in South Africa. So this is my story that has brought me here. I do not want other people to go through what I am going through. Satanism, it is not good. There is nothing good that will ever come out of Satanism. I totally regret the things that I did. I should have never done the things that I did. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Just want to tell people that Satanism, guys, it is for real. And I am also part of the satanic kingdom. Apologies to all those that thought that I was going to tell them the mission that I have been given. I'm so sorry, guys. I cannot tell you the mission that was given to me. This is my own secret that I cannot share with you, because I risk even to get killed if I tell you about the things that I was told that I have to do in my own country. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. She said that she worked in a saloon. Is it true what she is saying, that in the saloon everyone almost have the same character? Do you work in the saloon? Do you see that the people that you work with, They are people that they pretend as if they like someone, but once that person goes out of the saloon, then they start to gossip about that person. Is it what happens in the saloon where you are working? She's saying that this is caused by the spirit of Jezebel. Is it true or not true? Then there is another message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. The message, it reads like this: "Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I have come here because I just need advice from you. There is this other man. He is from Malawi. This man, he stays in our location. He used to date my sister, but my sister, she passed away in the year 2019. After my sister had passed away, me and him, we used to chat. So I lost my job a couple of months ago. I then went to him and I was like, in-law, please help me. I need some money. I honestly needed money because there was somewhere where I was supposed to go to drop my CVs. So I needed cash. And then he told me that he was going to give me the money. When he gave me the money, it was full of herbs. It was smelling herbs. So since I was desperate and I was behind time, I then took the money and I went on my way. But the whole taxi, it was smelling quite a lot. But people did not even know that it was I that was making the whole taxi to smell like that. So when I arrived at the place where I wanted to drop my CV, they even promised me that I should come back. And when I come back, they were going to hire me, but I have not yet returned there because of what I'm being told by my in-law. I then went to him and I said, but the money that you gave me, it was smelling of herbs. I wanted him to give me more money. And then he told me that there was more. There is more where this money came from. And he also wants me to enjoy that same money that he gave to me. So this is why I am here. I need advice from your listeners. This man is saying that he can assist me to become rich, but in order for me to become rich, this is what he has suggested. He has said, if you want, you and I, we can sleep together and then you can fall pregnant for me. And I was like, oh, having a baby with a man that I do not love, don't you think that it is too much? You don't even propose love to me. All that you start by is just saying, how about you just have a baby with me? Like, I don't think that it is something that I can do right now. I'm not ready for a child, and who is going to assist me to take care even of that child? So then the man said to me, it is fine. This child that we are going to have is not like a child that you are going to carry for the rest of your life. And I said, what do you mean by that? And then he told me that this child that I was going to give birth to, it is not a child that I would carry for the rest of my life. And I said, what do you mean when you say carry a child for the rest of my life? It does not make sense. He said that you are going to be pregnant. When you fall pregnant for me, then you are going to have a miscarriage in the 9th month and you are going to get money. So this is where I am. He has told me that the money that I can get, it will be short only a little bit for it to become 1 million. And if I want that money, I have to sleep with him, fall pregnant, take care of the pregnancy. Then in the 9th month, I am supposed to just have an abortion, even if I go to the clinic, even to the doctors with him, but I am supposed to have an abortion. And the child, they're going to do whatever that they will do with the child, and I will get my money. And this money, since it is a lot, I've been told that I'm not going to get the money all at once. From the time that I will be pregnant, then it means that I am part of the deal. Then they will give me something at 1 month, they'll give me something at 2, 3, 4, until I am in the 9th month, just in case if I have a miscarriage down the line. So the money will be increasing until I am 9 months pregnant. That is when they are going to give me a lot, almost all of the money. So I am here. I need your listeners to give me their own thought, what am I supposed to do in a situation like this? Am I supposed to sleep with my in-law so that I can fall pregnant? Then after I would have fallen pregnant, and then I can have the money and I'll just have an abortion, because he said to me, there are other women that right now are pregnant, women that I can find that can sell their pregnancy to me, but since you are my in-law, I have decided to help you. So this is where I am. I feel like I'm so stuck. Currently I'm stuck and I need advice. When you post my story, please tell me. I will be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. This is where she is right now. She need advice. Let us try to speak with him. Must she fall pregnant for this man, or she must not fall pregnant? She wants the money. She says that she wants this money. She is desperate for the money. Then there is another message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. The message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I used to work in Polokwane, if you know a village that is called Muleji. That is where I used to work. I started working in Muleji after I had been fired from this other farm that I was working at. It's close to ZZ. And then I did not find rent money to stay where I was staying in Mahodu, and then I went to Muleji. There I started staying at this other man's house. The man then told me that since he was working at this other chicken farm, he also wanted to start his own project of looking after the chickens, and he had a plot that he had rented out in Dalmada, and that was where I was supposed to stay with my wife. We then started staying in Dalmada, and we started to look after the chickens. And the challenges that I started to face with my wife is that the money for the salary never came. Sometimes we would get paid after about 3 months, and we had kids that were back home in Zim. So right next door, there was this other man. He was also a South African, but he was looking after the cabbages that were being farmed at that plot. So we used to speak a lot because he used to smoke BB. And since I did not have money, I would also smoke with him the same BB. And then he told me that if I wanted to have some money, I should sell some chickens. When he told me that if I wanted some money, I was supposed to sell some of the chickens that belonged to my boss, I was really scared, and I said I cannot do something like that. And then he said, it means that you are really scared, you are going to die of poverty. Do you know that your wife, she can even run away from you if you fail to give her what she needs as a woman? So I got so scared and I started to panic, and I said, right now, if my wife just runs away from me, what am I going to do? Then I spoke with my wife and I said that since we are the ones that are looking after these chickens, our boss, he can spend even the 1 month without coming to come and collect the money. How about we use some of the money, we go and we buy our own chickens and we raise those chickens and we sell them really fast, and then we go and we get some other chickens, because he trusted me. So we did this. We started small, 20 chickens, and we raised them, we sold them, and then we took the money, until there was one point when our boss was now working in Johannesburg. We would buy 100 chickens. We would use his money to buy the food and everything, and then we will keep all of the profit. All that we had to do was to make sure that we had the chickens at all the times. And our boss started complaining, saying that the business was no longer running well and he was getting broke because he was paying some money. So me and my wife, we just kept quiet. We pretended as if there was nothing that we knew. We did not know anything about anything. So after we had gotten the money, that was when me and my wife, we left South Africa and we returned back home. When I returned back home, my wife, she started to have blood that was coming out of her nose. We went to a traditional healer and we were told that this man had gone to a sangoma and he was told by his ancestors all the things that we did. So when I was told that the man now knew that we used to steal from him, taking care of our own chickens, I was really scared. And I even tried to speak with him so that he can forgive my wife. But the man just ignored me and he said that he does not know anything about sangomas. But he went to a sangoma and he just does not want to tell us the truth that he went to a sangoma. So my wife right now, she is suffering from what they call meningitis, and this is what is causing her to have blood coming out of her nostrils at all the times. And I have my daughter. I was told by the doctors that my daughter's womb, it is already decayed, because we went to the doctors and they told us that her womb is not okay. There were some antibiotics that were needed, and here in Zim you do not get anything. If you are poor, you die. So we returned back from the doctors and we tried some African traditions so that we can clean my daughter's womb, who is only 6 years old, by the way. Her womb is already dirty. So when we returned back from the doctor, we went to a traditional healer, and this is where we are right now. My daughter, she is supposed to have an operation because her womb has already decayed. I don't know what else can be done. If you know anyone that can assist me, I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Let us try to speak with our brother in the comment section. He's saying that he wants to speak with his boss, but his boss has already blocked him on the number that he knew, and he's so sorry because of the things that he did. He was just trying to survive. It was never his intention to do something like that. Let us try to speak with our brother in the comment section. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Let us meet again in the following episode.